Hi to all my twin flames out there. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my channel for Twin Flames and Soulmates. We're going to see what is going on in your twin connection today, what guidance Spirit has for you, any messages that Spirit wants to send from you to you from your twin. Let's call in our spirit guides. This is a fully channeled message. If you've never watched me before, I do have some initials and I also have some charms. So we'll be using those as some evidence and some additional messages. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to everybody that's new. Please remember to hit that like button. That helps all channels here on Tarot Tube. All of us readers out there plugging away every day, creating beautiful readings for you all. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages from my twin today. What is it that I need to hear? What is it that you want me to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. The distance between us is killing me. Okay, so I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the space between us. Whether you're in a no contact situation or you're just emotionally distanced, okay? You could just be pulling away from each other. You feel your person pulling away. Hurting you was not the plan. I'm not looking to hurt you. Feels like I'm just trying to fix myself. I wish I could have been emotionally available and let you in. I know now that I'm not there for you or I'm not being there for you. I was misguided. I was blinded and could not see straight. I put others first. I put myself first. I put my work first. I fear that you will never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. And when I look at you, I see myself, right? That mirror image. Can I have a couple more feelings, please, Spirit? I made so many bad mistakes, and I hope we can have a do-over. Okay, that's encouraging. I've made mistakes. I'm admitting my mistakes. All right. That's a biggie, right? That's a first step, first step to healing. I feel like step one is admitting either mistakes or failure or hurt or pain, like we got to start at the very beginning. There is no good reason for the way I acted, and I wish I can apologize. Do we have a twin ready to spill? Okay, spilling their feelings, apologize. Is that what we're waiting for? Is that what we need to hear? You are perfect in my eyes and don't ever change. Gorgeous. And one more. I must admit that I'm longing for your touch and your warm embrace. So it's obvious this person is missing you. It's obvious this person is thinking about you and longing for you. And this feeling of, if I said I was sorry, would you, is that a good step? Is that the good, first step for us to start this journey of healing? That's usually the first step. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need us to hear today? I have an Ace of Swords. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a Ten of Wands. And I have a Devil. Admitting something, right? Here's the Devil, Ten of Wands. This is harder than I thought. I have to admit my mistakes. I have to admit my faults. I have to tell you the truth. So this is a feeling of, I know that we don't have a shot to start to heal until I do something. So it is a feeling of, that Devil energy is definitely a feeling of, I've got to tell you the truth. So if this person comes forward, look at the little dog under the bed. It's like hiding. It's like, I don't want to know what's going on. I got to tell you the truth. I feel like that's step one. Step one is you need to know. You have some unanswered questions that you have been waiting. And I feel like this queen is so strong and so determined and, you know, confident in saying, you better start to talk. You better start to show up. I'm not taking this anymore. So this isn't somebody who's taking this connection lightly. And it's a, you know, what's the honest truth? And is this person capable? Spirit just said. And maybe you're the only one that knows that. Maybe you're the only one that can answer that. Let's get some initials. Let's see if you connect to the initials. First initials, last initials, Spirit. What is it that you have for us today? Let's see. I have the letter F, N. I have a D, a K. I have an H. I have an E, V. I have an M, the letter T. I have a B, K. I have an I. I have an F. Let's get a couple more. S, N, and the letter K. Okay, so some of you that could connect to you. If it does, let me know. And we are going to continue. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Spirit, can I have some additional feelings? What does my person need me to hear today? What are they trying to say? What does my twin need me to know? I'm taking control of our destiny. How about I'm taking control of my life so that I can come back to you? I've had to do some work. I've had to do some healing. I had to face my demons. What did they say? What's the honest truth? I have to decide what it is that I'm going to share with you. Otherwise, we don't have a shot. You know, you lose that trust. It's really hard. I didn't deserve your love, but you gave it to me anyways. Sometimes twins, they just hang in there. They're so in love with each other. You hang in there with your twin way, way longer. You tolerate, Spirit just said. You allow. You forgive very easily. You explore healing energies within the relationship, you know, like that you wouldn't put up with other people. Other people, you kick them to the curb. You'd be like, I'm not doing this. Like, you got to be kidding me. But for some reason, with your twin, you tolerate so much more. And then them to say to you, like, I didn't deserve your love the way I treated you. You're like, you're right. I was crazy to give you this like unconditional love over and over again when you were lying to me to my face, or when you had actions behind my back that I didn't know about, you know. So it is a feeling of, you're right, you didn't deserve my love, but I gave it to you anyways. I'm only one step behind you. That came into me as, I do feel the same way as you do. I'm just working through some things. Okay. Choosing you feels right. They have to choose you again. They have to choose to be in this connection. They have to choose that they know that it's going to be work. They know that they have to try harder. There's a sense of trying harder. We both have to try harder. It's not just one side. It's not ever any one person's fault. It's, you know, we both have to try. We both have to be there for each other. Is it me or you that I'm afraid of? I'm afraid. I'm afraid of this connection. And that is usually why there's that space. I'm scared to death of this connection. And you say, well, this is a grown-ass person. What on God's earth are they afraid of? They're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid that you know them too well. Everybody else never got this close. Everybody else, they were able to get away with what they get away with. And you call them out on it, and you got their number, and you aren't letting them get away with anything. Spirit, please share with me any energy that could be blocking this connection that we could work on, anything that could help us. Whoa, these cards want to talk. Okay, guys, hold on. Woo, all right, get some hot cards back here. Playing hard to get. You're missing opportunities by playing hard to get. Give somebody a chance. Okay, are you holding back from them coming back? Are you holding back from them trying to work things out? You're not giving them a chance. You don't believe them. You are struggling with, if I give you a chance, I'm only going to get hurt again. So you want to be, think about that. You know, are you the one that's holding back because you're trying to punish them, Spirit just said. I have them not committed, always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. That could be you, that could be them. That you're tired of chasing. You're always the one that fixes it. And, excuse me, if this person isn't chasing you, or you feel like it's their turn to chase, you might be waiting a long time because they're so used to you chasing them. But if it is an avoidant energy, the best thing you can do is not chase them. The best thing you can do is keep pushing them away. And that's hard because they're so used to you kind of giving in. And you've always given in before. You've always picked up the phone. I miss you. I want to talk. Where are you? What are you doing? And then they're kind of like, see, they really do love me because they're still chasing me. So they've got to feel the pain. They've got to feel the hurt, and they've got to chase you. So what could be blocking this connection is whose turn is it to chase? You know, you can't always be the same person. Giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. I'm tired of giving. I'm tired of fixing. I'm tired of being the person who picks up the pieces. I'm tired of coming up with the solutions to all of the problems. I'm tired of trying to fix you, pull you out of something. Okay, so at some point you become exhausted. And when this person is ready to give, and this person is ready to be in this connection and give more, and it's more equal, then we have a chance. Spirit, please share with me. I'm burnt out. You feel emotionally burnt out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Sometimes there's only so much you can take, and twin flames have a tendency to burn us out. They have a tendency to just, we can't even think anymore. We are just so tired of thinking that we are paralyzed. We are so tired of worrying, of wondering what they're thinking and feeling all the time, that you are burnt out. So give yourself a chance. Maybe part of the healing process is that you just take a healing break for yourself. And so that you can say, all right, I need to regather my strength. You know, like if I still want to stay in this and I still want to be in this, then I've got to repair myself. Walking away. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. Who walked away? Was it you? Did you walk away too soon? Did you get burnt out? Did you get tired of giving? Did you get frustrated? Is it them? They're not willing to commit. So who's doing the walking away and not staying through the hard times? It's easy to walk away. It is. It's always easy to say, I'm not doing this right now. I can't deal with you. I'm going to, go spend some time alone. And if you change your mind and you want to behave yourself and want to be with me, then let me know. And then we have the stalemate of I'm not chasing you, you're not chasing me. And meanwhile, we're both hurting inside, Spirit just said. There's a sense of we are both broken. And sometimes that's hard to repair. But you can repair it. Twin flames have an incredible bounce back. They have a beautiful energy of forgive and forget. All right, let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Let's see if we can get some evidence or clues in the charms or just some additional messages. I have this beautiful bowl of charms. Let me see what they are saying today. Okay. See if I get any letters. Okay, I have a letter. Nope, I have this number 6, June. Okay. I have a 3 and I have an O. I'm going to say 30, the age 30. Could be important to somebody. 30th of the month, June 30th. Could be something important. Okay. I have a Taurus energy. I'm going to go with this anchor to start because I always felt that you were my rock. You were my anchor, that as my twin, you would always be there. And when you walked away from me, I feel like you pulled the rug out from under me, or I was abandoned worse than anybody had ever abandoned me before because you I relied on. I gave my everything. So that anchor, the belief in you're my rock or you're my anchor, I feel like slipped. You know, the anchor didn't catch on the bottom. It's slipping and the boat's, going, the anchor's just kind of bouncing on the bottom of on the sea. So right now I feel like, I lost sight of you being my anchor, and that's probably something that you're really missing. I miss you being my rock. I miss you being there for me. So, and that's hard. That's really hard. They're asking you to look for feathers. I feel like lost loved ones are just trying to send you signs. Look for feathers that, hey, the spirit world is working for you today. Everything's going to be okay. We're watching over you. They're saying you're angels. I mean, lost loved ones, angels, guardian angels, specifically. So look for a random feather. Maybe you'll find a random feather today and you'll be like, that's crazy. But here it is. Okay. I do have an elephant, and I'm going to use the word worship for some reason. I worship this elephant. It's a symbol of worship. It's a symbol of spiritual strength to me. So this elephant is more of a healing energy to me for somebody. So I'm just going to put that down there. Okay. Maybe it's connected to your religion, or it just felt like wisdom and knowledge to me. I have a little bunny playing tennis. That came out into me as having a good time. I'm going to put this little pink flower with it, that this person could be jealous of you being out and about with friends, family, playing with your kids, that you're having a good time, that you really don't miss them, that somehow you've just moved on with your life, or you're not missing a beat, or you haven't skipped a beat. It came into me as they're delusional, okay, that they're making stuff up in their head, that, like what they think you're feeling and doing is totally opposite of what you're thinking and feeling and doing. So they're totally making shit up, excuse my mind, but they're making stuff up in their head, and they're trying to justify why they're not with you somehow. It's very narcissistic feeling. Like, see, you're having a good time. You're playing. You're out with your friends. I saw you out having drinks. Yeah, okay, I'm single. I went out with my friends. It's just this delusional energy of like they would prefer to you being home and crying, knowing that you're just, depressed and crying in your bed. Like that somehow would make them feel better. So they're not in alignment with the reality of your feelings for some reason. And that could be their own ego. That could be them trying to put a block between the two of you to prove to you that you didn't really love them somehow. It's all a farce. It's all an illusion for them until they face their own reality of what their own hurt is and what their own feelings are. This person has got to wake up to their feelings. I've got a crown and I have a moon, and I'm going to put it as a king energy, and they're a black crown and a black moon. So it's more of I'm in the dark. I'm in some kind of darkness. I'm not seeing things clearly. I'm over analyzing things or exaggerating things. I am accusing when I shouldn't be accusing. Like some of the emotions are coming out are really like the worst of the worst in them. And that is one thing that twins do have a tendency to do. They're fearless in the sense that they feel like they can say and do anything to their twin and somehow they'll be forgiven. But it's just bad energy. And this person has to start to behave themselves. It's like unacceptable. So maybe right now you just need a total break from their childish behavior. And they've got to do a little growing up. That feels like just grow up. Like either crazy behavior, jealousy, text calls in the middle of the night, accusations of affairs that you're not having, attacking you somehow on social media or to your family or friends, just behavior that's totally unacceptable. And then you say to yourself, why am I in love with this person? What is wrong with me? So twins can act really, they're using the word devious, even though you love them. It's like the worst of the worst comes out. So something's going on with that, or has been going on. I have a Big Ben monument. So that feels more just a long time. Not only that it's a clock, a Big Ben clock, but it's a historic monument and it's been there a long time. It's been there for generations. And I'm going to say time travel. I'm going to say twin flame time travel. We've gone through this before. This isn't new to us. Just a feeling of growing up. Okay, so let's keep going because we know there's good. We know, hey, let's face it, people go through all kinds of stuff. Okay, so those were my charts. It is a feeling of this person just has to kind of wake up to it's not all about them. And that's their ego talking. And they're fighting that. They're not getting their way. They didn't get their way. You didn't say, when they said jump, you didn't jump this time. They're used to you reacting a certain way over and over again, like a trained puppy. And then you didn't react that way the last time and you reacted differently. So now they're punishing you somehow. It just feels like they are trying to prove a point that they need to have their way. And Spirit is asking you to back off as a twin and saying, you got to guard yourself. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to heal. And maybe that's, if you walked away, great. If you were burnt out from all of this, I don't blame you. And this feeling of this person has to go and find deep down inside what's broken. and not take it out on you anymore. Something else is broken inside. Spirit, please share with me. Believe in divine timing. If this is meant to come back, this person will do some healing. They'll find some peace. They'll find some, what the heck was I doing? I can't believe I overreacted that way. I can't believe I accused. I can't believe I said those things. Maybe they'll apologize. Deep, dark times and isolation. I need time alone. And I think they do. They need to sit with themselves. They need to sit with why they're acting the way they're acting. It's like putting a 2-year-old in time out. You got to calm them down. The timeout isn't necessarily punishment. It's a way for them to sit and breathe and not do anything for a few minutes so that they can just calm their body down. He or she's in timeout. Hearts that speak the same language. You know when your person's hurting and you hate to see them hurting and you just want them to feel better. So love them from afar. Love them until they can't love themselves. Okay? Pray that they heal. Pray that they have the time. Pray that they put their energy into whatever these wounds, the anger, the resentment, the bitterness that's inside of them that comes out and is thrown at you for some reason. The dark night of the soul. They've got to express they've got to find this. They do, because it's showing up in other ways. It's showing up in the mistrust, the accusation, the one-line zinger that is just enough to say to hurt you. They know how to hurt you. They know exactly what to say. They know how to withhold from you, Spirit saying that they don't say anything. So this is all stemming from some kind of old wound that they've carried with them. And they've got to figure out why. You can't do it. You can't heal this part of them. It's a true love story and it will never end. Will twin flames go through a lot? Yes. Will twin flames struggle with hurtful words, painful experiences? Absolutely. Will they love again? Yes. They will. They'll heal. They repair. They apologize. They come back to each other. So true love stories never end. I love that. Your person has some healing to do. Pray for them from afar and just allow this healing to work. I'm going to put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, comment below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 channels. I'll put in the description and, well, I'll put in the comments actually, my 2 other channel links and my website link. This is always a long journey, these twins, and every day that I share these messages with you or whenever I'm able to upload a channeled message, I hope you learn a little bit more about this journey. And I hope it helps you in a little way. If it does, hit a heart down in the comments, say hi, Kathy, and we'll see you all again real soon.